Welcome to Nico's Knows Best podcast. I want to welcome Model and Scout Margaret here. From where are you coming from, actually?
Coming from Spain.
You flew to New York from Spain directly?
Yeah, from Barcelona.
So tell us a little bit about yourself in case people don't know you. Obviously, I know you as being a model as well as a scout. How long have you kind of been scouting as well? Kind of fill that in as well as you talk about yourself.
So I give a little bit of like a...
Yeah, give us an overview,
everything.
give us something, make it fun, make it funky.
Okay, so, I started modeling when I was 17. I'm 24 years old now. And, I don't know, it was a wild ride. I was full-time modeling for about, I would say 6 years, up until I was 21. And, as in every modeling career, there has been a lot of ups and downs.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And COVID happened, so that's kind of when I started to kind of like think like, okay, besides modeling, like what's up? Like right? Who am I, besides a model? And that's kind of how I got into the whole scouting part. Only because also of experiences of myself as a model, that I was like, okay, these are certain things that I want to kind of change.
Okay.
And I would like to kind of take over myself and be able to kind of prove. And then I kind of got thrown into the opportunity of starting to be a scout for the biggest agency in Germany.
Yeah, no, I love that. I was like, I know this name that's emailing me, and I'm like, no way. And then I obviously went to Instagram. I'm like, oh my God, that's so dope though. Like, that's amazing. I love the transition of a product that can go from being a model to being other things as well, especially in the same business.
Yeah.
Because it really makes you versatile, and it also it's just, to me, it's dope. It's the best way to use modeling to platform into like being a stylist or a photographer, or even starting your own agency or working at an agency.
No, yeah, definitely.
How were you scouted in Spain?
Actually, I wasn't scouted. It was my mom.
Your mom was like sending us emails.
My mom was so tight that I didn't want to do anything. Like, I was like, basketball, I don't like it. Dancing, I don't like it. So she was like, okay, then you're going to be a model. I was like, no. I didn't like cameras. If you see pictures of myself when I was like 13, my smile is just, it's ridiculous. I didn't like cameras. So then my mom was just like for 2 weeks nonstop every day telling me to go send an email to the biggest agency in Spain, at the moment, View Management.
Yeah.
And one night at 12 at night, she was like nonstop talking to me, so I was like, okay, bet. And I just like took these pictures, like these family pictures, and I just like cut my face.
Oh my God.
From it, and just sent it, and then...
So you took a family portrait and you just cut everyone, you cropped everyone else out?
Just my face. Just my face and send my information.
I love it. That's some cool
And that's it. And then next morning at 9 a.m. I got a call from them that they wanted to see me in Barcelona. And that's kind of how it all started.
How tall are you?
I'm not that tall. I'm 175, so 5'9".
Oh, that's tall, girl. What are you talking about?
It's tall enough.
I mean, like, most girls, average height of a girl that's not a model is like, what, 5'3", 5'2", around there? So, I mean, 5'8", 5'9" is still
But I be feeling
girl.
tiny in this industry, I swear.
I know, some of the girls are really, really, really tall. But I think only those girls that do, like, high fashion are tall.
Yeah.
Like, the girls at 5'9" can do, like, a balance of both. I've had girls 5'9" do, like, both, but they do be like, I wish she was 5'11", like shut up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So no, you're still very tall. So have you been 5'9" for how long were you 5'9"? Since like 12 or something?
Yeah, literally.
Oh wow. How was that in school to be a tall girl?
I mean, it wasn't even about being a tall girl, but being the only black girl.
Oh, in Spain? Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
I've never been to Spain. I want to go. I did go to Portugal, which is close. I think I could see
close
Spain
enough,
from a distance, but I've never been, so I don't know what the dynamics of like skin tones and.
I mean, there is everything. Thing is that I come from a smaller town called Zaragoza, and there is black people, but they be in a different area.
Okay, in a different area.
And I've been raised by a white family. Okay. So I'm mixed. Okay. My mom is white and from Spain. Yeah. And then my dad, he's African American. Okay. So yeah, but I've been raised by the white part. So.
Were your dad like just touring over there or something? Just like a tourist?
No. Actually, it was my mom. My mom left home when she was 19. Okay. And she moved to Boston with no plan, nothing. She was just like, let me
Boston's
just go over there. And then she met my dad.
That's amazing.
And they got married, moved to Miami, had me, and then after 4 years they divorced, and I went with my mom to Spain.
That is beautiful. I need to go to Spain.
Yeah, no.
I don't have any models from Spain. I don't quite know what Spain people look like. You're the only person I know personally from Spain. You know?
I don't really represent what Spain's look like, if I'm fair.
No, but you do. Then I'm going. If you just, I'm there. What do you mean? Like, that sounds amazing. So, with the scouting thing, are you independent now, or what is the route you're going as being more of a scout right now?
Starting to be more independent. I've been scouting mainly for agencies.
Yeah.
And recently I became a model agent of one girl.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah. And so now I'm kind of starting that path of becoming a model agent, and meanwhile internationally scouting for an agency.
Okay.
So I'm kind of tapping into everything.
No, that sounds amazing, honestly. Like, I'm just happy that you were able to take that route. So when you were modeling, just to go back that way, like, what were some of the exciting things you did when you were modeling, exciting to you?
What you mean? Like, what were...
Like, some moments that you had in modeling when you were modeling that you really remember that, you could tell a story about?
I can tell a story about, okay.
You just hated it all. She's like, I hated every single bit of it.
No. I actually I love modeling.
Yeah.
Brings you so many really cool and good experiences, meeting people. I mean, my first ever travels was to LA when I was 18.
Yeah.
So that was crazy. And I don't know, like, I feel like has made me grow in many different ways, in the good ways and in the bad ways. But gotta say.
We won't speak about the bad ways, of course.
No. But I mean, I've lived in so many series that I wasn't expecting to live in, which has made me create like such a network of really good friends and people, and kind of like feeling like at home in many different places. And I don't know, just getting to see myself in, I would say, perspectives that I've never seen myself at. Like tapping into like femininity and like different things.
No, I was obviously I follow you on Instagram. I'll be seeing all the cool things you do. You're very cool. I'm kind of a little jealous. I want to be as cool as you are at 24. The age difference is very small. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. It may be 8 years, but it may be smaller. Like, that doesn't matter here. We're talking about you. What were some challenging things that you kind of experienced as being a model? Let's start there.
So my first ever challenge was the biggest challenge, I would say, was at the very start of my career. I got optioned for an exclusive for Yves Saint Laurent.
I love them.
Yeah, I didn't at the moment. Because I had to, meet the measurements. And at that moment, my agent told me that they really wanted me. I just needed to go down about 5 centimeters in my hips in a time span of like 10 days.
Oh.
And at that moment I was traveling and working and all that, so I was kind of like making the decision by myself. I didn't want to kind of go to my mom and ask her, because I knew she would have said
she's like,
no. Because there's no way that you can do it in a healthy way,
Yeah, it's no 10 days. I don't know.
No.
Ozempic? They didn't have that then. We'll continue.
But I just dived into it, and I did it in this super unhealthy way.
Yeah.
And then I realized once I got to the agency I was in measurements.
Yeah.
But it was funny enough that it was kind of like a really like visual representation of like the moment that I was at, because I got to the agency and the elevator was broken. So I had to go up the stairs, and I couldn't make it all the way to the agency because I wasn't strong enough in the moment.
Wow.
So I had to call my agent down and tell him like I wasn't able to, because also I never walked on heels, which never.
That should have been the first start.
Never, yeah.
Not the
I know
the heels should have came.
See, that's why I became a scout. Cause I'm like,
because those heels I heard are deadly.
No, and that season was one where they walked on water. Oh, yeah. I would have gone down there. No.
The heels about almost invisible. I could never, honestly.
No, I would have not made it. It would have been the very start of my career and the very end, I feel like.
So after that moment, did you just gain the weight back, or you decided like...
Yeah, then I kind of like started like, ups and downs. Yeah. Because from there, of course, I like, my metabolism wasn't the same. So I kind of started fluctuating a lot on size. And then that was kind of like the struggle in my whole career.
Okay.
I would say.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of, especially girls, have that struggle as far as, because obviously the clients are sometimes asking for things that are unrealistic for some, but realistic for, some people like are just naturally ribbed up. You know what I mean? Like ribs showing, and some people, we are slim and skinny, but we're not skinny enough, and then it's like you want it and you're like, oh, can I do it? You know what I mean? So I definitely get the struggle. I can't starve myself. I was at a point where I wish I could. You know what I mean? Like at one point I did want to be skinnier, but I love sweets too much. And
Same.
If I get bored, I just start snacking. Like
same, yeah.
But I definitely get wanting something and at least trying it. But I'm glad you're out of that stage.
Yeah.
And, but you had to go through it to know that that part isn't for me. There's so many other clients out in the world that accept you for more of a athletic size or a realistic size. But we all do kind of want that Saint Laurent. But they do be wanting them to be a little teeny weeny penny teeny. They could make. I'm going to mind my business as far as that. What are some of your challenges as a scout?
As a scout,
like, do you scout in the streets or your social media? I'm a social media scout. I don't get up in the streets too often because ain't nobody gonna be telling me no to my face. Ain't nobody gonna be looking at me crazy. Like, even though I just scouted a boy in the street the other day, which I was just like, that hasn't happened in 2 years. So I'm like, I'm not interested. But what has been your challenges?
I'm definitely, first of all, a street scout. Definitely. I love it. I love to, in general, walk around. And I feel like where I live in Barcelona, I live in the very center, so there's like so much going on just constantly that I get to like peep many different people. Okay. Which is really interesting because in the end, in Instagram and stuff, I don't know, they're private, this and that, they don't reply, and it's kind of like...
Yeah, in those other countries. Do you think it's easy to be a scout as a presenting woman or versus a man?
Way easier.
No, I think so too.
Way easier for both genders. Yeah, I have to say, like for scouting a girl and for scouting a boy, is way better.
Me as a 6'2" black man with tattoos, outside of the tattoos, they instantly. I've never had a problem, but I am always fearful that they're going to take me wrong.
No, I get it. I mean, makes sense. Because a lot of times it's like really young people. Right. So it's kind of like it's a bit.
They're like, is he serious? Is this a real thing? Are they trying to scam us? So I always have to. I think that comes to my mind a lot before. That's why I don't do it, and that's what I've always been so fearful of just doing it instantly. Versus some people, like I have friends that just like run and go do it. I had to be like, before I actually do it.
Oh no, I run and I chase and no.
I prefer when the parents are not around because it's like the parents make me more nervous because sometimes the kids are more open to it, but the parents would be like more like judgmental, looking at every little small detail about nothing, But like if they're by themselves, I'm like. I'm not being weird. I'm just saying I prefer just like I'll talk to you. If I'm interested, then I'll talk to your parents. If I am, because I don't know if I'm interested enough to deal with y'all right now. Y'all pressuring me. Y'all looking at me crazy. But sometimes you scout them and then they go find other people to sign with just because you're black. You know what I mean? Like, I'm glad. Oh, my son can be a model. Thank you for letting us know. We're gonna go with these people. And like, I found your
like that. Yeah. No, but I'm really good with parents.
I'm good with parents now, but like this first scout is always scary for me. Yeah. They end up liking me. I'd be surprised. I'm like, oh, okay, a white mom liked me. Okay, that's, got it. I can be myself. But I definitely wanted to know if it's a little bit more easier and more comfortable, especially if you're pretty too. They like.
Yeah, the thing is that I give them my Instagram and they already see that I'm a model.
See, I always give
them my models.com and everything, so it's more legit. Seems more legit.
I am an Instagram scout. I mean, I give people my Instagram, so I don't give cards.
Okay.
Because how tall are you? What's your age? Okay. You do have Instagram. Here's my Instagram. Here you go. Follow it. That's me. It. Yeah. I'm not giving no card and wait for you to call in 3 months. If you lose it, because I'll throw it away, honestly. It'll get washed in the washer. So, no, I am also do that. My friends think I'm crazy for not having a card. I'm like, wow, they're going to lose it.
No, definitely. So, but I'm not an Instagram or TikTok scout. If so, I am a Tinder scout.
Okay. I am a Instagram scout. I've scouted at least 98% of my models on Instagram.
That's crazy. No.
I scouted maybe really good. Only like 5 of them in person, and it was like I was shopping. I wasn't even looking for them. I was shopping. I was shopping like an Urban Outfitters or something. And I'm with my friend. I'm like, oh, this kid's got a look. And I'm like, should I? He asked me too. I'm like, should I go do it? I'm like, I don't really want to. They're gonna probably say no. And then I was like, maybe like go ahead. And I'm like, okay, I'll go do it. And then I'll do it. And then I'm like, okay, this wasn't that hard. Because I'm actually very, very shy. People are very surprised by that. And I also don't like talking to strangers. So that's the second thing. So I got a lot of personal problems I need to fix, but I like the way I am. So it.
I feel like modeling just kind of threw me into it, so
yeah, you like.
I kind of have to be like really open
and
like,
being around people and those type of things.
Yeah.
What country haven't you been to that you would like to go to?
What kind of what?
What country haven't you been to that you would like to go to?
Let me think. I mean, I would really like to go to República Dominicana, which I think it will happen soon.
Oh, girl.
Yeah.
What you go? Dominican Republic?
Yeah, Dominican Republic.
I need to go there too. When you going?
I mean, I'm probably going for the wedding of my mom.
I ain't going for no wedding now, girl. I do need to go. I do want to go.
It's beautiful in there.
I hear it's beautiful. I heard don't go to the other side. That's why all I hear.
I mean, I'll go with the local. So
that's why to the Haitian side. That I heard don't go to Haiti. I hear it's very dangerous. There's a lot going on over there. That's so crazy. But I do need to go. I'm probably never going to go anytime soon. I haven't been to Jamaica. I've never been to Puerto Rico. I've never been to most island places.
Yeah.
I'm going to Mexico for the first time in a few weeks.
Ooh. Now, Mexico's really nice.
Is it? Okay, I'm ready to see. I'm not going to be scouting. I don't know if they have...
You scout somebody for sure. I already know.
They have models in Mexico? Girl, who am I scouting in Mexico?
What do you mean?
They got people who look like models in Mexico?
Yeah.
People that
what
live
you
there?
Mean? Yes, there's mother agents out there. See, that's the international scouting.
No,
I gotta be tapping into all these small countries and stuff. Small
I ain't never
agents.
heard no good model come from no Mexico now, girl.
I know.
Okay, we gonna scout. No, I'm not. I'm gonna be out living my best life, getting a little tan, getting all dark and stuff. I'm not gonna even be thinking about them, those people. Oh my God. So are you? Second question. I'm gonna just ask you 1,000 questions. You know, feel free to tell me to shut the hell up. So
I mean,
what
this
do
is
you?
a podcast. I can't really say that.
Yeah, that is true as well. I'm just kidding. So what do you do when you're not scouting modeling? What does a regular day look like for you if you're not doing those things? Like once you close your laptop and you're off the clock, which for us, which is never, but in the dream world, we do clock out at 5. What does that look like for you?
For me, I would say I like to spend a lot of time by myself. I like to go on a lot of walks, and I'm now really getting into going to Sitges, which is like a beach in Barcelona. And I just take my rollerblades and I just rollerblade like crazy, constantly with my music, and then I just have some chocolate milk by the beach. And
chocolate milk?
Chocolate milk.
Girl, that sounds disgusting.
What do you mean? No.
Chocolate milk by the beach sounds disgusting. I like chocolate milk.
It hits.
Warm place milk.
You can have it cold.
You
know, some cow milk and some Nesquik.
I just think of milk bubbling up in my stomach in the heat.
Yeah, but that's the Americans. Y'all tripping, no.
I just think of bubble guts. I don't know if you know what bubble guts are. I think of beach and milk bubble guts. Like, those two things, that's what I'm thinking about. Like, I don't.
No, my stomach is iron.
Okay, your stomach is fine. Yeah. Okay, because mine wouldn't have fun with that. Not in the beach. So, do they have porta potties? Like, okay, perfect. Yes. So maybe it's fine. So, are you a good rollerblader? Or are you doing tricks?
Not tricks. No, I'll be just going fast. But that's it.
So you that person that's almost knocking people down. Good to know. Okay. Well, do you have any final words? I'm so glad that you did get to come. And I'm glad that you got to be here and I got to experience you again. And I really am looking forward to seeing your journey as a very young mother agent. Kind of remind me of myself. You know, I started at 25, but I'm going to say I started at 24 like you. I'm looking forward to seeing your journey because I personally love being a mother agent. I've never been a booking agency or worked at an agency before, but the freedom I have with being a mother agent is I don't give up for anything else. So I look forward to your journey and anything you want to let people know, like your social media, your website, anything they can find you, or if they want to be scouted, where can they find you?
They can find me at Margarita Gambles. You can write it down because that's probably difficult.
Yeah. Malachi got it. You got it right, Malachi. Malachi got it. Well, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much for having me.
Bye.